Hello everybody and welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is Paul speaking from Jap Auto Agent, and we've got something different today. Recently we've been supplying a tremendous number of Suzuki Jimneys, and which inspired me to inquire and ask about these particular types of Suzukis as well. So it is a little different. This is known in Japan as a K car, which qualifies for a different tax bracket in Japan. They run around usually on yellow number plates, but this particular Suzuki Carry Truck is actually a 2025 September, so it was registered new in September this year, so it's brand new. It has only done 7 kilometers, which is about 5 miles from the factory gate. 5 miles. So it's a 660cc turbo engine with a manual 5-speed gearbox. It is selectable 2 and 4-wheel drive, and it's also got high and low ratio gearbox, and it's also got a diff lock. So this thing is designed to go over difficult terrain or ice and snow. It will go virtually anywhere, I would expect, especially when it's got a low ratio gearbox. You could go green laning in this thing, no problem. You can do modifications to these trucks. I've seen them done where people have done what they call lift kits and different suspension to raise them up slightly off from the ground, because it's a nice low vehicle. But and then also any 4-wheel drive, it is only as good as the tyres it's got on there. So with some serious, off-road tyres, there's various types of tyres you could fit to them. It would make a vehicle that would, basically go anywhere. But you will also notice that the tray is low to the floor, which makes it easy when loading it with anything that might be a bit heavy, to load on there. So it would, who it would suit best is it's in the eyes of the beholder. But basically, farmers carrying bales of hay, gamekeepers carrying corn around in a field to feed pheasants or whatever. Anyone who was looking for a vehicle that would, as I say, around a farm or going up onto a moor to repair dry stone walls, whatever. There's all sorts of reasons why somebody would like this vehicle. Highland of Scotland, going up rough tracks, or in the Welsh mountains, all over the UK. There's somebody somewhere who would make use of this vehicle, because it's unique. I don't know of anyone else in the world who makes something quite like this. Now, I used to supply these in containers to a buyer in Canada from Japan, and those trucks we were supplying then, they had to be over a certain age. They had to be over 15 years, if I remember rightly. And so at the time we were supplying 1991s, 1992s, and they were still in good working order. Obviously they came from Japan, they were rust free, but we would load 7 of these into a container like elephants in a circus. But when the Canadians got them, that was very interesting. They would wrap them with camouflage, like a vinyl wrap in camouflage, and they would fit accessories to them. I've seen them fit a snowplow to the front of these, and they would use them to plough out the access road or drive into a house, because they got in Canada, they've got so much room, got long drives. They would be ploughing the snow out when it snowed heavily in the winter months, or they would go off into the I would call it the outback, hunting moose with them and carry them back on the back of the or deer or whatever they went hunting for. So these vehicles are very versatile, and would suit a multitude of different uses. So there it is. The price on the road is 11,600, and that is including VAT. Anyone in business who is VAT registered would be able to claim the VAT back, because it's a light commercial vehicle. So I don't know, I'm thinking of something else now. Yeah, somebody could use this as a milk float for delivering milk. Who knows? In inaccessible parts of the country. So with the VAT back, there'll be an even bigger saving. So there it is. My name is Paul Bowden, and I provide the opportunity for my customers to buy and import vehicles like this direct from Japan at the trade export price. My customers make large savings on the cars that I supply. I'll be honest, as I make this video, I don't know what the retail value of this vehicle is. All I know is 11,600, including the VAT. It sounds very cheap to my ears. So it's something I've been doing for the past 21 years. As I said, recently we've been supplying a large number of Suzuki Jimneys. Again, my customers have been landing those into the UK at around 22,000. Retail, they're selling for around, anything from 28 to 35,000. I see them, maybe as cheap as 26, but not many. But basically, nobody can beat the prices that I provide. However, it's not a fast process. These vehicles are shipped around from Japan, and in the last couple of years, due to the problems in the Middle East, the Suez Canal has been closed. I'm not sure if it hasn't now reopened. I saw some shipping dates just recently which indicated it was going to be around 6 weeks to get the vehicle from once the ship had left Japan to the UK. But it has been taking up to 2 months to ship the vehicles around from Japan to the UK. They were coming around the Cape of South Africa and to get to Western Europe. There you go, 2 high, 4 high and low ratio on the selector. So basically, we then, when we get the car to the UK, to the port of Southampton, it will be put through an IVA test prior to registration at the DVLA. So that will take a period of time when it arrives. I would always allow, say, 4 weeks, maybe another a month in total to get the car on the road registered, depending on how busy the VDSA is. The VDSA are under the Ministry of Transport, along with the DVLA. We do experience at certain times of the years delays with those people. For example, by the time this car arrives in the UK, we'll be running into Christmas, so it will probably be in the new year when this vehicle is registered and on the road, I would expect. So there it is. If anybody's interested in this K truck, I'm aiming to be supplying a number of these going forward. I think they're fantastic value for money, and a very useful vehicle for somebody who wants this type of working tool to do a particular job. So by all means, give me a call for a chat if you wish to discuss the process, or I'll answer any questions you've got. And by the way, take a look at my track record and online. Seek out my customers and ask them what I've done for them. I'm pretty well known in the UK. But anyhow, I'll leave that with you now. I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.
We are a UK-based personal car import agent trading since 2004. We have a proven track record supplying thousands of Japanese cars direct from Japan to customers throughout the UK. Working as your appointed agent for a fixed commission, we provide a 4-step personal car import service. This is an opportunity to cherry pick and safely buy the best high-grade, low-mileage cars direct from Japanese car auctions at export trade prices for personal import to the UK. You will make large savings on UK retail prices while buying the best quality cars available in Japan. It's a genuine win-win opportunity. Before the auction starts, background checks and hands-on inspection are carried out by the Japanese staff. Under Japanese law, any accident history or mileage discrepancy must be declared by the auction and shown on the auction report. The truth is, the best cars normally stay in Japan. They are bought by Japanese dealers for resale because the best cars will pass a strict Japanese roadworthy test, known as a shaken. Shaken failures are seen in Japan as fits for recycle or export. Many turn up in the UK without the auction report to maximise the dealer's profit margins. So it's vital to see a genuine translation of the auction report before the sale starts. Once we have found a particular car, we next arrange our hands-on inspection to confirm the condition matches the auction report and take a large number of photos. Keep in mind, we are not car dealers buying and selling for profit. Why supply bad cars when it's just as easy to supply a great car from the fountain of supply and simply keep adding to our long-established superb track record? Check out our customer reviews or head to our YouTube channel found on our website to see the quality of the cars we supply. To learn more, pick up the phone and speak to us direct without obligation. Ask for Paul. Telephone 01625 560 505 or on mobile 07989 560 505. Our email sales@japautoagent.com.